So say something.
Pencil.
Eraser. Pencil. Pencil. Do it.
Pencil
eraser. To-do.
Do-do-do.
To-do. Together, let's do it.
Do-do-do-do.
Hey everybody, welcome to the PJC cast, also known as the Proud Jacuzzi Crew, where we do Would You Rathers and other fun things. My name, ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury, members of the audience,
I'm impatient.
is Dane.
And for all you listening at home,
Just say it! Just say it! Just say it! Just say your name. Just say it. Just say it.
my name
Oh, come on!
is spelled
Oh, no!
J-I
I hate spelling.
double M-Y.
And your name's Jimmy.
That's me.
Hi, Jimmy.
Hello, if you can't spell.
And joining us today in the tub, I've made this joke before, but it's no one.
There's no one.
It's just us.
You surprised me, though I knew the answer.
You're sitting in this hot tub with me.
I'm like, what?
On a balmy autumn
Are you talking about the
evening,
Charmander Funko Pop that's fucking
staring us down? How have we not had a Funko Pop guest yet? It seems like an obvious
I
choice.
think it's too on the nose. We're surrounded by a castle walls of Funko Pops here in the town backyard.
The gazebo that surrounds
that
our
makes more sense.
outside.
The gazebo.
Our gazebo's made out of stacks of vinyl figurines.
Yeah. It's
In
beautiful.
boxes.
It's beautiful.
In boxes.
If you take them out of the box, it's hard to glue. Carpenter's glue doesn't work on vinyl, but it works on cardboard.
It does,
Figure that out.
It does work on cardboard. Come on, wood glue.
Checkmate, atheist.
Proof that there is a Lord and Savior. No, we do Would You Rathers, and we get silly in the tub, don't we?
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, it is. It already is. I'm going to spend the next 20 minutes rolling this one die
Please don't.
to figure out if it's biased. No, we're going to do Would You Rather. And our first Would You Rather comes to us from Joseph on Facebook. And Joseph asks, would you rather always be so cold you're shivering or so hot you're sweating?
Oh, fuck off.
Chatter. It's always a balmy ass autumn evening. It's always a balmy ass autumn evening here.
Bumlius. Mr. Mumblius.
They call me
Take
Mr.
me to
Bumblius.
Narnia. Take me to Narnia, please. All right, being hot is the worst.
It is.
I want to throw this out there.
I get foggy.
You get foggy brain?
Yeah, my brain gets foggy.
In your glasses.
I have a hard time processing normally. And then you add the heat on top of it.
Oh, man.
But sweat can be kind of sexy.
Well, no. Well, it can
Jimmy.
be,
Ooh.
but
Body water.
most of the time, think of it this way. If it was marinara sauce,
Yeah.
it's all over.
Yeah.
You'd be making pasta all day.
You'd just be making pasta all day.
That's what Mama used to call making pasta all day.
Is that what she said?
That
Now, if you wear that, you'll just be making pasta all day.
No, Mom,
I know it's hot.
I know what I'm doing.
Mom, I know it's hot outside. You'll just be making pasta.
I'm 11 years old. I'm a man now. I know how to make pasta. And I go out and I fucking cut the penne all wrong, and I'm like, I'm a failure. I'm a bad son.
I'm not a man. Only men know how to cut pasta.
I cut it all. Oh, it's all scribbly scrabbledy. Oh, Mama, I should have listened to my mama.
She said, don't take your guns to town, son, and also cut that penne nice and tight.
And also knock you out.
Mama said. We end up talking about moms a lot on this podcast. I wonder what that means.
What does that mean?
The silence was deafening.
Listen, sometimes I have to just think about all the moms Dane has and remember that it's 3 times the amount as normal.
It's true. I don't generally
What is
get
normal?
cold. I'm not a cold person.
You have 3 mothers to fucking love you and warm you up.
It's true. I've never been hugged by all 3 of them at the same time, though. That'd be weird.
It's not too late.
That'd be weird. Because they'd all be in the same place, and like, I mean, they're on good terms, most of them.
You gotta trick them. You gotta be like, it's like
the mama trap.
Yeah, the mom trap, exactly. You're like, hey, I cloned myself twice, but the other 2 clones don't know, and you have to meet me right here and hug me, or else I can't get in my own body again. And then they'll be like, okay, dear son, I don't want there to be 3 of you. My God.
No. Well, let's get on track. Let's talk about Dane's sweat.
It would be too hot for 3 Danes. Sexy is what I mean.
Whoa.
Wink.
Too hot for Danes.
So your mothers would need to...
Okay.
They would need to hug you together again. Like Humpty Dumpty once said, I'm an egg.
Now you're an egg. Poof. What came first? Well, it was Jimmy the Egg.
It was me. I came first.
Oh,
Nobody was happy about it.
I do run warm, so it's tough for me to get chattery. But I'll tell you what, I fucking hate it. I hate shivering.
Why?
I hate shivering.
It warms you.
It does not me. It doesn't.
That's what it's built in for. That's a feature.
If I've gotten to the point of shivering, I'm at the point that I want to kill myself. I can at least handle being too hot. Like I may be fuzzy, but at least I'm sexy and fuzzy. But if I'm chattering, what's sexy about that?
You put
You're a human vibrator, maybe.
Yeah, that's the joke. Yeah, you got there. You got there faster than I did.
Lickety split.
Lickety split with these chattering jaws.
How did lickety split ever become a turn of phrase?
Probably like because of banana splits and their rise to popularity.
You lick a banana split? Okay, yeah, I can see it.
Got there. Thank you, 50s soda pop diner boys.
Soda jerks.
That's the one.
I'll take a sody pop. Please.
You know what would be gone if it was too hot? Ice cream. If you were too hot, you'd touch an ice cream and it would melt.
That's fine. I'd still eat it.
Instantaneous.
That's like what a milkshake is trying to become.
Oh, I do love milkshakes.
Yeah, they're good.
Shit.
Honestly, like shivering would be because you can't get warm. And you can't cool down either, but at the same time, like, no, I'm going with sweat, and I'm gonna wear like a one of those muscle tees, like one of those muscle shirts, and it's just gonna be like a river down my back, a slip and slide of love.
You need to capture it and sell it somehow.
Yeah, on the internet to
somebody will buy it
to sweaty folks who like the salty
to people
drippings.
that can't sweat and they just want to know what it's
like. Okay, the sweatless.
Yeah.
They need donation sweat like Locks for Love, but
yeah, it's
but
literally
more disgusting and fluid.
Yeah. That's right.
I've been sweating for the last 6 months to be able to have enough sweat to make a donation.
Yeah, when you donate to Sweats for Pets, you get. Wait,
it's for dogs now that can't sweat?
No, that's what we call the sweatless. They're pets.
Oh, that's awful.
It stands for
people
eliminating the sweats.
Pets. People eliminating the sweats. Pets. Oh, that makes sense.
You get points like Betty Crocker, and so when you donate,
so you can get like a pendant.
No, you can get like a
tea cozy
stove pots and pans,
stove tools.
If you save up enough, you can get a
kitchen
new house.
Oh my!
In the city of Winnemucca, Nevada.
You just made that up.
That's a real town. You know what's there? Gas stations and one McDonald's.
Oh, I believe that. I've been to towns like that.
A gas town. It's got the biggest McDonald's I've perhaps ever been inside.
But it did win all the muck, so
it's
got that going for it, which is nice.
It's the kind of place where people wear spurs because they want
Unironically.
to. Yeah. And then you're like, uh-oh, if I upset that man, he could back kick me.
They're the kind of people who take their horse to the Old Town Road.
And then they're going to ride
till they can't no more.
That's so bad for the horse. Who's doing that?
Well, no, till they can't ride anymore. The
horse is doing all the work.
The horse is going to be able to ride much longer than a human because of the incredible stamina of a horse.
What's so hard about riding on a horse?
Have you ever ridden a horse, Jimmy?
I can't imagine it's as hard as being a horse running with a human on my back.
You might be wrong.
I might be. I don't know if I am.
Humans are weak. And it takes a lot to ride a horse. A lot of core work.
I'll just take a nap.
You gotta.
I'll just lay back.
So when you think of riding a horse, you think of just like a horse, just like, I'm just
No, it's like charging full speed.
Oh shit! And you're napping on there.
I'm just like, I'm like strapped in. So if I can't fall no more.
Oh, good.
I don't like being hot. I'm taking cold. I can't.
You're gonna shiver.
Sweating is the worst. Being hot is terrible. You get sunburnt and then you feel sick, and I'll feel sick all the time. But if I'm cold, I'm alert.
And shivering. You can't write things down because you're...
I'm just teeth chattering.
You're shivering.
That doesn't mean my whole body.
Yeah, that's what a shiver is. Shiver down your spine, man.
A shiver down your spine lasts for a second. We're talking about like chattering and...
Yeah.
I've never been so cold that my hands are shaking. It's usually your teeth.
Oh, man. It sucks. Maybe if you've experienced it.
I don't get cold.
You don't get cold either. You like the indoors.
I like it because it's climate controlled.
I like central heating and cooling.
And I like it because there's a space for my horse-sized treadmill where I can ride it. I named it Old Town Road. And I can ride on that treadmill with the horse till I can't
no more. Have you ever been to the snow?
No. Mo.
Jimmy, you've never been to the snow.
I know. That's a real truth.
Wow.
I drove through it once, and then I drove back, and it was a blizzard. Not a blizzard, but like a snowstorm.
Jimmy, let's do
a
road trip. Let's go to the snow.
I'll get cold.
Let's
and then
go
I can't
play
say I don't
in the
get cold.
snow.
All right. I'll make a snowman.
Let's do a podcast from the snow.
Melt it all with our hot, tasty fumes.
With our real good goofs.
Goofy?
Hot goofs.
They'll burn up the ice caps. What if we did a podcast in Antarctica with a special guest, a penguin?
I think we can make that happen.
We gotta get on an Arctic expedition.
We'll bring Adrian the rocking horse because he came with us on that road trip that one time.
He did, and we got berries, but there were no penguins.
There were no penguins there. Anyway.
Man, that was a good road trip.
Look up that episode, listeners.
What's it called? Mm.
Episode name here. That's my favorite.
I'm gonna be cold.
Okay.
You're gonna be hot, and then we'll be Mike and Ike's together at last.
We'll be yin
icy
and
hot.
yang.
We'll be Mike and Ike's flavor icy hot. Don't put us on your wiener, or you're gonna have a bad time.
I'm kind of fed up with the fact that I just laugh when you say wiener. When
Why?
Wiener is said. It's just...
How often am I saying the word wiener?
Nah. What's our next segment?
It's Lonely Hearts.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it is. It is that.
This morning I woke up and I didn't know what year it was. I was like, is it 2018?
Nope.
That's not right.
Nope.
Is it 2019 already?
Oh my God.
I said, and then I woke up more and I was like, what a fool I've been.
Lonely Hearts, where we read 2 online personal ads, discuss whether the 2 people that we read about would fall in love with each other.
And if they fall in love so hard that perhaps they forget what day or year it is.
I've definitely woken up not knowing where I was.
That's
scary. It's very scary.
You're like,
I'm here.
And then you're like, you look over and you're like, oh, it's literally Bigfoot.
What?
I fucked Bigfoot.
Oh no!
I'm in the forest.
What
this
a
is where
wild
Bigfoot
night.
lives and fucks.
I shouldn't have drank all that pine cone wine.
And all that Pine Sol.
They were just doing shots of Pine Sol and
Not even counting it.
just whole bottles of pine wine. That big furry fella kept pushing it on me.
That means you fucking get the juice of a pine and you ferment it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go first.
Finely craft bottles.
Wooden
Yeah, go
bottles.
ahead. Go.
Title is Bigfoot is real. Not really. Title is 27 male female Texas. A ginger nurse who likes Harry Potter and The Office. It's the title. I stand at an unfortunate height of 6'4". I could do with losing a couple inches, but I feel like cutting off my feet is a tad dramatic.
Yeah, it's a little
just to
overboard.
not hit my head as often as I do. I have red hair, so that means some freckles and pale skin. And before you ask, yes, I don't have a soul.
Classic ginger trope. Bigfoot ginger over here.
Bigfoot ginger over here. South Park came along and was like, let's
This is the way it is,
if
everyone.
people were making fun of gingers and calling them gingers before South Park, I am unaware of it. Maybe it's true.
It's true.
But South
As
Park
a partial ginger,
glamorized it.
they did. They popularized it.
Um,
Put it in the zeitgeist.
I spend my free time either playing with my dog, who doesn't respect personal boundaries, going on out for a night on the town, or just playing video games with my friends, as I am pretty much a jack of all trades. Like the title says, I am a night nurse and love my job more than anything. My personality can be compared with the witty comments of Ryan Reynolds to the lame joke of Chandler from Friends. When it comes to a partner, I suppose I'd prefer someone who likes jokes and doesn't make lame ones like me.
He wants the...
And to make lame ones like me.
Oh, he does want the lame ones.
He does. I don't know, I added a word. Doesn't have to be a gamer, but gets the fact that I like to. Can also hold up a conversation. Welp, that's about it. Talk to you soon.
Big, tall ginger.
Big, tall ginger doesn't want to cut off his feet.
I wouldn't make him.
We would make him. We might,
The Chandler...
Persuade.
The Chandler comparison is a little troublesome to me.
Why?
Just because I don't like it.
What's wrong with it?
I mean, Chandler... Could he be any more sarcastic?
Oh, yeah. No, they're pretty good jokes. Everyone loves... These are everyone's favorite.
Chandler is?
I think so. You like Chandler or you like Phoebe or you don't have a favorite.
Oh, interesting. I think
I'm making this up.
I think Rachel is a lot of people's favorite.
Why? What's she good at?
It's not so much that she's good at it. She's just the most relatable, maybe.
I don't know. She doesn't like wearing a bra. I don't like wearing a bra.
As long as everyone hates Ross, I think we're fine.
He's the worst friend.
God, he's so bad.
Joey is not... Okay, I take it back. Some people's favorite is Joey.
Yeah, see? He's lovable.
Nobody's favorite is Ross.
Nobody's favorite
If your favorite is Ross, you're nobody.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
He's the worst. Chandler, well, Ryan Reynolds is, of course, the very funny Deadpool.
Pikachu.
And he is also the very funny Pikachu Deadpool. Deadpool Pikachu. Pikapool.
Pick and pull. My name is Ryan Reynolds, and I drive this truck. How much do you want for your car? Is it nothing? Here you go.
Pick and pull.
You're welcome. I'm Ryan Reynolds. I'm very funny.
He battles social anxiety, and he does so by pretending to be Deadpool in public.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. He channels
I don't think
his
most people
character.
can get away with that.
Yeah.
Isn't he an asshole? I haven't seen them, which I know.
Ryan Reynolds?
No, Deadpool.
Deadpool's kind of an asshole.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds is America's sweetheart.
Yeah. But Deadpool's like
Keanu
the
Reeves.
likable... I think Keanu Reeves has dethroned him.
He's America's boyfriend. The internet's boyfriend. The internet's boyfriend.
He's become the internet's boyfriend, yeah. Ryan Reynolds is,
Everyone loves him.
Deadpool.
He was on Two Guys, a Girl, a Pizza Place first.
Waiting? He was in Waiting?
What is that?
It was where he played Deadpool as a server.
So he was an asshole.
He was also Van Wilder, which was Deadpool in college.
Man, Deadpool, I think that when Deadpool creator wrote Deadpool, he watched Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place. He watched Van Wilder. He watched the other one you said, maybe.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, that's the one.
And then he watched Wolverine Origins, and he's like, I gotta write a character named Deadpool after that one.
Was he in that one? Oh, he played that one, but he didn't talk, right? So
he talks in the beginning of Wolverine Origins. This isn't funny.
Well, but it could be. Go on.
He's the merc with a mouth.
And they sewed his mouth shut or some shit?
They took his mouth away. They made him the Deadpool by putting all of the X powers into him.
That sounds like some bullshit.
He had swords coming out of his forearms like Wolverine, but with swords instead.
All right, listen, I'm going to be honest. That's pretty cool.
Okay, but when you watch it, it's super dumb, and Wolverine cuts off his head as it's shooting laser beams, like Cyclops, and then it tears down a nuclear power plant with a laser beam.
That is dumb. Did he have frog powers? Like frog?
Yeah, I think he froggered across the road at one point.
And then he didn't get hit once. He didn't lose a life.
No.
Is beautiful.
Yeah. And his skin turned to diamonds.
Like my favorite X-Man, diamond skin.
Emma Frost. Anyway, yeah. This Ginger sounds all right. He sounds like
a normal nurse, man.
And he's a nurse, so he cares about people. That's nice.
He does. He cares to keep you alive.
Those are some tough hours. As a nurse.
A night owl.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe yours is a literal owl, and it'll be great.
Something like 20-hour shifts or something. It's wild.
That's too many hours. That's a crime.
They go hard. Those nurses. It's because they care and our health system. Anyway.
Mostly one or the other.
My Lonely Heart is titled 19 Female for Anyone. What is even a good sleeping pattern anyways?
Oh.
I just woke up at the ass crack of dawn today for work. So my sleeping schedule's completely out of order and probably won't be sleeping anytime soon. What are those things called again? The sleep cycles or whatever? Yeah, they're whack right now because I hate myself and my body. And while we're at it, might as well hate my non-existent sleeping patterns, too. So before you slip and slide into my PMs... Got that wrong. It's DMs, isn't it? PMs?
It's private message works also.
Yeah, that's good. I should probably introduce myself. Ahem. Hi. I am currently a student on a much-needed break from college studying a very boring degree. I'm currently listening to Claire de Lune, not because I like classical music or whatever, more so that's just what YouTube recommended to me, and I have my shit on autoplay, and I can't be bothered to change it.
How quirky.
If I were to change it to something else, I'd probably change it to some 2000s tracks. I'm in a pretty nostalgic mood these days and wouldn't mind a bit of solo karaoke. Want to join in and host an impromptu karaoke session online? I like that. The impromptu karaoke session. That sounds like
karaoke.
Fun. It's been pretty negative so far, but that was okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Uh-oh.
Actually, nah.
You had so much hope.
Everyone at home is already asleep, and both of us would be yelled at by various members of my family. Some rather revealing facts about me that I'd never tell anyone IRL. I fart a lot.
Oh.
Generally in private. Only my best friend knows this about me, as I farted on her in the library one time while we were studying.
I wonder if it was quiet.
It was probably quiet. Because they're in the library. You have to be quiet in the library. Mind you, we were not even that great friends at that point in time, but I'd like to think of that incident as the time when a true bond was forged, albeit over something that was probably quite traumatic for her, since my farts are generally quite deadly. I am quite lonely, despite having a rather tight-knit and close group of friends. There's really no one I can just call up at night just to talk about nothing. Sometimes all you want to do is just talk to somebody about your day and scroll through Reddit together. Thought Naruto was kind of hot when I was 9. What kind of 9-year-old?
That's a jump. Wait, hold on.
Naruto's hot. Yeah.
What?
I think that's something that she's never told anyone in real life.
Oh.
Is that she thought Naruto was kind of hot.
He is a boy.
Yeah?
With ramen. He loves ramen.
That's true.
And he Naruto runs. He invented it.
So on that cheerful and possibly slightly illegal note.
Oh my god.
He's a cartoon.
That's not.
It's
can
just
marry
like,
a cartoon.
Why is it illegal?
I think because he's a boy.
This is a female for
No, a young boy. Naruto's a young boy.
Okay.
Is perhaps what she means.
Okay.
He ages up.
Sure. Okay.
There's a time skip in Naruto,
I guess so.
I'm to understand. And then he has a kid later. His kid's name is Boruto.
Thank you. Edit. Holy shit, there is one too many is in my title, and I cannot change it. This is embarrassing. Edit 2. Also, I am like 200% more likely to respond to a PM as opposed to a Reddit chat. Nobody likes Reddit chats. I think we can learn that. She seems like a very teenager who's just like, man, nothing's good, everything sucks, blah, I'm bored and lonely, and loneliness is legit, but she's got a close-knit group of friends. Maybe she could call one of them up.
She just doesn't want to.
Doesn't sound like she wants to.
She's not putting forth the effort to even turn off her autoplay.
Yeah.
She's not putting forth the effort to maintain a relationship.
You know what I bet?
Tell me.
I bet she really likes Claire de Lune. Or else why would you two be suggesting it?
That's the one.
She's just too cool to admit to liking classical music.
Yeah, just admit it. Claire de Lune's the one that goes da 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 da, and then there's probably a piano.
Yeah.
And the piano's like brr, 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 brr.
Yeah, that's the one.
And then there's like a guy on stage or a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And they're dancing.
That's the one.
And the Swan Lake sings Claire de Lune.
Claire de Lune.
I'm a loon and my name's Claire.
Yeah,
and
no.
I'm the main protagonist of Swan Lake.
That's the one. And then the Nutcracker comes out and he's like, give me your nuts.
Give me your nuts. And Claire's like, but I'm a woman. Oh, you mean my walnuts? No, still. They're mine. They give me my magical talking powers.
They're my lady nuts.
My lady nuts. You can't have them, Nutcracker. And then the Nutcracker's like...
And then Wagner's The Ring comes out and he's like, I'm going to be here for a whole day.
And then the loon is like, okay, I'll set you up a bed and you can stay here with me.
And so some sick Russian lady dies in the snow.
Yeah, and then also there
not going to give away their shot
is a harp. And a harpoon. It's Moby Dick.
Oh, it was Moby Dick the whole time.
Wait, what's the guy's name? Ishmael. It's the first line of the book.
Call me it. Call me it. Do you think that's what he says during banging? He's like, oh, call me Ishmael.
And she's like, all right, Jerry. I know you killed a whale or whatever. I don't know. Is that what happens in Moby Dick?
Ishmael's not the captain. Captain Ahab's the captain.
Oh, who's Ishmael?
Ishmael's one of the deckhands who's like describing the whole thing.
Oh my god, I thought. Oh, but Ahab had to catch the whale.
Ahab's the crazy guy.
Ahab's the protagonist?
It's rough.
Books are hard to read. I haven't done that. I could know the answers to fucking Moby Dick plot if I just read a book for once.
Just for once, Jimmy.
Just for once.
I've never read Moby Dick either, but I gathered enough.
I've read the Spark Notes.
I watched all the movies.
I've seen A Fishtail, and it's basically the same.
Yeah, that's right.
If you've read the book.
I've read the book of Fishtail, yes.
And then I've seen the Netflix adaptation show of A Fishtail. So I'm basically a Moby Dick expert.
Call me Ishmael the expert. I don't think these two are going to fall in love.
They're both night owls.
He's too happy a dude. He's too positive.
She didn't explain why she was... She woke up so early. But what is it? What does that mean? She went to bed real early?
For work.
Yeah, but she didn't go to bed on time. She was partying.
Maybe.
That's why her sleep schedule's fucked.
She didn't say partying.
I know. I think it was inferred. She was partying with fucking Swan Lake and the other one, Luna Lovegood, and she
and the Scribbler
and like a glass of wine, probably. And then she's like, "Oh, I just want to stay up forever." And then she sat down and fucking played Fortnite for a fortnight.
Wow. What's a 2000s track?
Like Britney Spears.
How about some Smash Mouth?
Yeah. And then
Counting Crows.
What? Bailamos?
Ooh, I don't know that one. Hum me a few bars.
It goes, Bailamos! Let the rhythm take you over, Bailamos! It's fucking Enrique Iglesias.
Okay, yeah, now I got it. Thank you.
And then he says some words in Spanish that I don't know, and I won't pretend to know.
Try.
I don't want
That's
to.
fair. I can handle you not doing that. I thought you were going to do another Claire de Lune thing, but with Bailamos.
Oh yeah, Enrique Iglesias is in Swan Lake. He plays the lake.
Because he's so sweaty. He's so sweaty. He went with the other one in the first Would You Rather, and he's just sweating his ass off on stage. And he's like, look at me. I am the lake. Glide on my surface.
I will stay here and be motionless.
My wife is Anna Kournikova. Remember when she used to play tennis?
I do.
I don't know if they're married, but anyway. So you think they're going to find love, these two?
No, I just think there's a window when God closes the door. There's a window of late nighted owlness.
I think he'd think the farting was funny.
He would.
But it's to fart on somebody in a library is a very teenager thing to do.
It's a very sacred act.
It's a sacred act that only those who are like 14 to 17 would do.
I don't know.
Oh yeah?
I might do it.
Why would you be in a library? You don't read books.
They have DVDs. They have free internet. You know, maybe it's just to see how quietly I can do a toot.
Oh, so you're challenging yourself?
Yeah, but you know what'll help muffle it? Another person's body.
A friend.
I'm like, yo, I got something for you. You gotta keep a secret.
Oh, dear.
And then they're like, oh, that wasn't quiet. That wasn't nearly quiet enough. You're gonna get us kicked out of the library.
And then the mean librarian comes over and goes, shh, this is a
farting.
library. Stop that farting.
And I'm like, sorry. And then I fear fart. And then she's like, what did I? Oh, and she storms off quietly.
Thump, 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 thump.
Her footfalls sound like pages turning.
Oh.
She's like some sort of a witch.
Thematic. She's a page master. Look to the books. Well, we didn't find love this time,
No,
but there's
maybe.
always next time. on Lonely Hearts.
We're
Join us,
closing
won't
the
you?
segment.
Join us.
This is where I put a buzzer sound.
Oh.
No love.
Nope. Was there love? There was no love.
Bad egg. What does he say?
Yeah, bad egg. Yeah.
Bad egg?
Yeah. You did it.
I'm a chocolate man. What do we have next? Is it Lonely Hearts again?
Yeah, that's right. No, we're doing
Hooray.
a new segment.
Oh.
Our friends over at the In Media Trace podcast, John Zappa, sent us a really fun Twitter account called the WYR bot.
Oh, yeah.
So somebody in their infinite wisdom has fed a bunch of would you rathers to a neural network.
Machines are learning.
That's right. And they are also writing would you rathers on Twitter for the last 3 years. So here are some of the fun would you rathers. The first one, would you rather a snowy car or a small haunted resort?
Oh.
Now, I really like the idea of this.
It's like snowing inside the car?
I think it's snowing inside
Is
the
car made of snow?
No, because it's a snowy car. It's not a snow car. So you can either imagine it like having like a small snow drift upon it,
Or just constantly covered in snow.
or constantly covered in snow,
Or inside
or
snow.
inside snow, which is whatever you've got going. It's super cute.
Not the third one. Because then you're a cold driver.
You are a cold driver.
And then every time you open the door, snow falls out.
I do like wearing jackets. See, I wouldn't go with the shivering, so cold that I'm shivering all the time thing because jackets wouldn't work. But, like, I think it would be funny if I had to wear a jacket in my car all the time.
It'd be wet.
It might get a little wet.
A little wet. A little bit
Just
of wet
a little wet.
jacket. Mm-hmm. Your jacket's
Just
big
a
enough
little
to
wet.
cover all of you.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
you don't get snow. You're fine.
They've got sleeping bag jackets now. They're like Snuggies, but jackets.
You just cut a foot hole in to do the pedals with. Mm-hmm. It'll be
Bingo,
beautiful.
bango. Now, a small haunted resort sounds like a cartoon.
It sounds great.
Like,
It's like a haunted house on a beach.
yeah. It do.
It do. It's like, don't go up that hill because there's a haunted house.
Do you think you own it?
Yes.
We own either of these things. I'm gonna go a small haunted resort and
Yeah.
like make buku money
on the beach.
people wanting to be haunted.
Yeah,
But what
ghost
if people-
tours are up.
What if people get murdered?
It'll be our fault. I mean,
Yeah, it would. We'd
I'll-
invite them to their doom.
yeah, and then we'll have them sign a waiver
Oh,
that'll
yeah.
be like, hey, if Jimmy or Dane kills you, it's okay.
Because
It'll be in the fine print, though.
Jimmy or Dane.
How could you write a contract that would allow you to do a murder? They clearly signed the waiver. It's notarized.
I think it's still illegal. I mean, Craigslist guy in Germany who like wanted somebody to eat his penis and then kill him.
Sorry, what?
You haven't heard about that?
I guess not.
Yeah, that's a real thing. He put a Craigslist ad. He's like, I want somebody to eat my dick and then kill me. Like, eat it in front of me and then kill me.
Wow.
And somebody did it.
Somebody did it. Somebody's like, I want to be a cannibal, a murderer, and a dick eater.
Yeah.
Somebody was like, eat a dick, and he's like, can I?
And they did it in a small resort.
Oh, is it
And now
haunted?
it's haunted.
Oh, it's haunted by dick ghosts. You know how like a whole specter will be like, it's just a lot of little dicks.
If it was a dick ghost, I think I'd go with Snowy Car.
Why? Don't be.
That sounds scary. I don't
It's
want a
less-
scary haunted. I want a Hotel Transylvania is haunted.
What if they're dick pyres?
Now that's a sexy pyre. Next one. Would you rather iPhone 25 or BMW 313?
Is that a car?
Yeah, BMW. Yeah.
I guess I'd rather car. This feels like a have again.
What?
A have it.
Oh
again.
yeah, you'd have it.
What if instead of that we were it? Would
then
you
I'm
rather?
definitely going to be a BMW 313.
I'd be a phone. I have internet on me.
That's true, but you don't have a headphone jack, and at that point, you probably don't have a screen either.
But I have Bluetooth. I can connect to a screen.
Fair enough.
It'll be fine.
Would you rather have a very bad airport or have a nice friend made of people?
Computer learning. What's it called? Would you rather bot?
Would you rather bot?
Would you rather bot?
A nice friend made of people. So, Frankenstein.
That's Frankenstein's
Would
monster.
you rather have a bad airport or a Frankenstein friend? I think I'd go Frankenstein friend. Even though it's terrifying, I don't want the headache of having to deal with a bad airport.
Bad airport's income, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Or are you losing money hand over fist because your airport is very bad?
It's not very bad.
It says
very
have
bad.
a very bad airport.
Oh, it does say
It
very
says
bad.
very bad. The would you rather bot was very specific.
Ooh. What if Frankenstein's monster kills me, though?
Well, no, because he's a nice friend made of people.
Yeah, all right. I'll take a
Yeah, I'm
Frankenstein's
taking
monster.
a nice friend made of people.
What part is your favorite part of him?
Probably like his shoulder to put my head on.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
made out of a couch cushion.
That's not a person. Unless
It's-
the couch was made out of
It's
people.
Beauty and the Beast. It used to be a person, now it's a couch.
Now it's a furniture golem. Would you rather have unlimited power or unlimited power? See, we gotta think about this one though.
What are the odds of all the things it could think about a computer? And it's like, how about the same thing twice?
I don't know.
What if it was unlimited copies of the movie Powder on VHS?
Or unlimited power?
Unlimited power.
Like electrical power.
Like brain power.
Oh.
Like solar power.
I take the VHSs. Would you rather watch a cat or take an awesome hat? I don't like stealing, so I would watch that cat.
Cats are great, and hats. It's awesome, though?
Yeah, it's take an awesome hat. But
it's
like
an
I feel like
awesome
that's
hat.
stealing. I don't want to steal. I'm not a stealer.
I'll steal.
Okay. Would you rather be ghosted in the world or be completely alive? I think I'd be completely alive. That seems like a full realization of me as a human.
I think it just means that I'm not mostly dead. I'm at 100. You know, like, think. All right, everyone, think about this. If you had to imagine your health bar
Sure.
day to day, what 100% must look and feel like, and what you probably are at,
Invigorating, yeah.
that puts you at 100%, fully alive.
Also, I've been ghosted and it sucks.
It's not great.
Would you rather live forever or never suffer? Ooh,
That's Would You Rather bot?
Look at you go. With
That's the crisis of existentialism. Ooh.
Fuck. Live forever or never suffer.
Man.
Because you learn from suffering. So, like that, I feel like never suffering would be, I don't know.
I feel like if I could live forever, a lot of my daily needs would go away. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have to eat
Wouldn't have to sleep.
because nothing could kill me.
Yeah.
I take it back. I think live forever.
Live forever or
You're not invincible.
or die harder.
You just won't die electric boogaloo. Perhaps just you won't die of natural causes. But you could be killed, and you could kill it. You could starve to death.
I think I'm gonna never suffer because the idea of living forever is terrifying to me. Anything to do with the concept of infinity is just really scary for me. So I think I'm going to never suffer and just be a bland human.
Man, it's tough. I think I'd live forever.
Yeah.
I think so. You ever read?
Learn all the languages.
You read The Sandman.
Yes, I did.
Sandman inexplicably introduces people that just don't die.
Yeah.
And it never fully explains it,
Which
in
is
The
great.
Sandman at least.
Great.
But it's just cool.
Don't explain things all the way.
And it's the best, and maybe I would do that.
Jimmy, would you rather be embarrassing or find the Titanic? I'd rather find the Titanic. That sounds like a fun adventure.
I'll do that. I'll go to my local Blockbuster.
You're doing... Well, your local Blockbuster is in Alaska, because that's where the last Blockbuster is. So you're...
I thought it was in Colorado.
I'm pretty sure it's in Alaska.
Why do they need VHSs?
Because it's a very small town. Our last one is going to be... Would you rather have 2 years with your feet or turn off your nose?
Ooh, smells are good and bad.
2
years with my feet. I need them more than that.
Yeah.
Or
does
that just mean I get to be friends with my feet for 2 years and then we're not friends anymore?
Have 2 years with your feet. I think they just walk away.
Oh, no. I have to chase them. But I don't have feet to chase with, so I'm kind of fucked.
You can do prosthetics.
I could, but not the moment they walk away.
It doesn't say you can turn your nose back on, but I suppose there's a connotation that if you can turn off your nose, you can also turn on your nose.
That'd be much better.
Yeah.
I would love to be able to turn on and off all my senses.
Yeah, I think I'm going to turn off my nose and then figure out a way to turn it back on.
Yeah, me too. I'll turn the dial that's now on my head.
Well, I'll tell you something, because the results are in for this one, baby.
Tell me.
With 42% of people having 2 years with their feet and a whopping 58% of people turning off their nose out of 311 votes.
Dane, I didn't know there were votes. What about the rest of them?
Those were...
I want to know how we align with the
results
public.
Are not in for those.
What the fuck?
So I think when doing this,
we have to go back to the future. Da 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 ba ba ba.
That's
ants marching.
Yeah, no. You're thinking of da da da.
No, I was thinking of gotta go back in time.
Back in time.
But I did Dave Matthews Band instead.
Bum.
So that's where we're at. I don't know what happened today. Everyone's just collectively decided fuck Dave Matthews Band for some reason.
Today?
No, like long ago.
Yeah.
But like they didn't do anything wrong, I don't think.
I know this is a bit of a tangent and we're not known for those, but let's talk about Dave Matthews Band for a second.
Before we get to the Marry Fuck Kill that I guess we're still having.
Yeah, we're going to still do it.
We have plenty of time for Marry Fuck Kill, but not yet. We need to talk about Dave Matthews Band.
I enjoy a couple of Dave Matthews songs.
They're pretty good. A lot of them. There's Violin Man.
I wouldn't say like a majority, but like the hits, like the bangers, the ones that thump.
I like more songs than that.
I don't know if I know more songs than that, but there are several people who I respect musically a great deal, who are musicians themselves, who detest Dave Matthews. And I don't
understand what happened.
Know why? He has a lot of instruments, maybe because he's got like the Gorge Festival every year where people just go and do drugs real hard.
Is that what Dave Matthews is about? I feel like he's a band for dads. He's a dad band.
No. So I used to go out with a girl who would go to the Gorge every year to just like
hang out with Dave.
To do psychedelics. And like listen to Dave Matthews for 3 days because it was him playing for 3 days.
Oh my God, what?
Yeah.
Dave, what are you doing?
What'd you do? Remember when he tried to be a actor man and all of his parts were just him playing piano?
No, what the fuck?
He was in House for an episode.
What else was he in?
Other things, I don't know.
Man, remember? Oh. Dave,
tell me what I'm remembering.
No, that's a side tangent for the regular tangent. It was about Curb Your Enthusiasm, man.
Oh, okay.
What was his name?
Which
Curb Man.
Oh,
Larry David.
You can't put me on the spot like this.
Larry David's good at Curb Your Enthusiasm acting, which is improv acting.
Uh-huh.
He's not good at acting. He's quite bad at acting.
He's Dave Matthews is going to be performing in Sacramento, wherever that is, on September 7th.
Let's go.
Interesting, yeah.
I saw him in concert.
It's a Saturday.
I saw Dave Matthews in
What?
concert. It was he was playing with Macy Gray.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Try to say goodbye,
stadium.
and I check. IMDb. I am
Dave Matthews.
I am
actor,
Dave Matthews.
Man.
Okay.
Call me Dave.
So
Dale.
he was in a lot of things. he was the soundtrack of 50 things.
Fuck.
Actor 24. So he was in The Simpsons. He was in something called Pete the Cat.
Pete the Cat.
Yeah, it's a cartoon.
Oh boy.
It's a guitar playing cat, Jimmy.
Oh.
He was in Just Go For It with our favorite Adam Sandler.
Oh,
he was in Don't Mess with the Zohand with our good friend David Adam Sandler.
Wait.
He was in.
Was that him too?
Yeah.
It wasn't Ben. The other one wasn't Ben.
Listen. Don't Mess with the Zohan.
What was that movie?
Adam Sandler. It was about an Israeli Secret Service agent who becomes a hairstylist. It's based on a true story.
Wasn't that movie very racist? And now that I'm remembering it, I think they made fun of hummus quite a bit in that movie.
Maybe.
And the connotation was that
My mom got
only gross people eat this.
My mom got a haircut from the real Zohan, and she was so excited. Something called Lake City. I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry. He was in House.
Oh, he's in a lot of bad stinkers.
Because of Winn-Dixie, Where the Red Fern Grows. A lot of, and then before that, just a lot of video shorts about his music. So he tried to be
An attempt was made.
Yeah, but a lot of Adam Sandler.
Dave!
Anyway, our next segment is now time for that.
It's now time. I just want to talk about Dave all day, though.
This is our new podcast, Dave All Day.
Dave all day.
Where we get into real deep into the lore of Dave Matthews and his band. R.I.P. his Barry sax player who died.
Womp womp.
Way to bring up death, Dane.
Death Dane. It's my Death Dane. Marry, fuck, kill. You tied it in by accident.
Oh, cool. What do we do in it?
We marry one thing, fuck second thing, kill a third thing.
Yeah,
the first thing is the movie Gigli.
Oh, boy.
The second thing is the movie Batman and Robin.
Uh-huh.
And the third thing, tying it all in, is the movie Jack and Jill, starring Adam Sandler and Adam Sandler.
Wowie, wow.
Stinker poopy movies.
Wow. So I think we've done something with Gigli before, because I remember Brian talking about Gigli on this podcast.
That sounds familiar enough,
Yeah.
and maybe it was this podcast, this one, but that's fine.
I don't think it was this one, because we didn't talk about Jack and Jill, and we didn't talk about Batman, because I like Batman. I like that movie, Jimmy.
Batman and Robin? With
Yeah.
that's the one with Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
And Jim Carrey.
Is it?
Yes, it is. Batman and Robin. With bat nipples and Poison Ivy and Batgirl, and I see Schwarzenegger on the cover right now.
Oh, yeah.
So that's how I am sure.
I thought it was the Jim Carrey, Tommy Lee Jones one. Which
No.
one's that? Batman Forever.
Forever.
I like Batman Forever.
This is Batman and Robin with bat nipples and George Clooney.
Yeah,
probably.
I don't need it. Yeah,
And
that's
the other
George
one.
Clooney. Yeah.
And Uma Thurman.
Yeah.
And the other one, Alicia Silverstone. So it got a lot of hits, a lot of great actorbs in it, and
Actorbs. We must have entertainment sustenance. Give us your actorbs.
What if there was a whole movie that was just improv by neural net actors?
So they did feed a neural net a bunch of sci-fi scripts, and they wrote one.
Those are all fake.
No. This was a real one,
Okay.
and then it was acted by Tom Middleditch.
I don't know
And
who
it
that
was
is.
he's a comedic actor.
How do you know it was real?
What?
How do you know it was a real neural
Because it
network?
was acted. They did it.
Well, okay, but how do you know a neural network made it? I see those ones and they're fake AF.
Listen, I trust it.
Okay. So there's no
The
you're
reason
not sure.
Okay, listen, the reason I trust it is because they then produced it. And they wouldn't just make, because it's truly it's not even funny, most of it. It's
Okay,
just
so
kind
that's
of strange.
the question. That's
It's just
the answer.
kind of
I mean.
strange. There are funny parts, But like,
there are ones that get released, and I feel like that Harry Potter one that was going around.
Yeah.
That shit was super fake because it kept like referencing old jokes.
Yeah.
It's like, no, a computer's not doing that. Come on.
But this one, let me have this,
All right.
Jimmy.
You gave me the answer I wanted.
Jimmy, give me this one.
Because it wasn't very funny.
But it was interesting, and Thomas Middleditch acted it well.
Middle dick.
He's on Silicon Valley.
I've seen one episode of that show.
I loved that episode I saw.
But I meant to be like, that's a good show, and I've seen one episode.
He looks like a bird. Thomas Middleditch looks like a bird. And he's super nerdy.
Parrot.
Yeah.
Man.
He is Parrot Man.
That's the show where they had to figure out the mean dick length. Or they had to like a jerk off.
Something.
How to most effectively.
They doubled down on a very silly joke about jerking off.
I love that.
And they actually got real mathematicians to help them. It's very funny. So we've got Gigli about assassins that I learned. They're both assassins, and I learned that from Brian.
And isn't she a lesbian, but then he turns her straight or something?
He's like, I love you so much, baby. My dick will make you normal.
Even spaghetti is dry when it's cold.
Ooh. So that's a trash movie. And then we've got the silly, ridiculous, but kind of fun. Still very campy. But
I probably
kind
wouldn't
of
hate
fun.
watching it.
Right. Like, I would hate watching Gigli, but I would not hate watching Batman with friends.
Batman and Friends. Batman and Friends.
Especially if Batman's eating lasagna.
And then he says
with his buddy Sheldon.
Yeah. Sheldon is Robin.
Bazinga. Oh, yeah, it is. And then what was the third one?
Jack and Jill. Adam Sandler starring Adam Sandler and Adam Sandler and Adam Sandler.
Apparently, who's the big actor in that?
Adam Sandler.
No, the like actual talented Al Pacino's in that, and he really wanted to be in it, really bad. For some reason, he really wanted to be in this comedy with Adam Sandler, and apparently he's not bad in it.
I think he's the best part.
He's probably the best part.
So I
he's
hear.
Al Pacino.
This is the movie that got people speculating that Adam Sandler is just a movie-based con artist now.
Why?
Because he's literally just like pumping out stinkers, getting his friends involved to be in it, getting the studios to like give them the money, and then it sucks, but they've made money because they didn't spend all the studio's money or some shit.
Interesting.
I don't know. The Red Letter Media guys are talking about.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't remember it very well, but they had a convincing argument.
I saw the Ridiculous Six. Is that the?
I think so. How bad was that?
It wasn't terrible. Like really? I watched it and I didn't feel like I was offended at really offended at any point. I wasn't laughing real hard.
It wasn't like offensive? I thought it was.
Maybe. I don't remember anything sticking out. Maybe I got to rewatch it.
Let's rewatch it.
No. Let's read other people who have watched it and remember it. I guess its greatest offense to me was that it was unmemorable.
If you've seen the hateful, what is it? The Sinful Six. Right to us
like
at the PJCcast.com.
I don't even know if it was called that. Maybe the Ridiculous Six.
The Ridiculous Six.
Hateful Eight came out also.
And then 7, 8, 9.
And then 11 went to heaven.
And then 12
ran away with the spoon
to Bellevue.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I am going to marry Batman because it's silly and fun and they make a lot of puns and I am down with puns.
Nice to meet you.
Also, kind of sexy. They're all kind of sexy.
Yeah, they definitely are all kind of sexy.
They're trying to sell toys the whole time.
There are 4 nipples in that movie and they're all bat. Gotcha.
Very good. I am going to...
It's tough. This next one's tough. I think it comes down to, would you rather fuck Jessica, what's her name? Jennifer Lopez, and Ben Affleck, or Adam Sandler and Adam Sandler in a woman costume.
I think I'm gonna fuck Gigli.
Okay.
And try and turn Ben Affleck's character gay.
I think you'll succeed.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna do that.
If Gigli's throwing anything.
So I'm gonna do that. Jennifer Lopez's character doesn't have to be around, and it'll just be me and him, and being
she
like,
can if she
"See
wants.
how you like it, buddy."
And he's
She
like, "I
won't,
like it now,"
because she's the lesbian in there. And then I'm killing
off and
Jack and
Jack.
Jill.
Get it?
Yeah. Well, what if I fuck Jack and Jill
Ooh.
so that I can get with Al Pacino?
Oh, that's a good. That's a
See?
good. That's a good argument. That is a good argument. Is that your argument?
He's probably scary in bed, though.
He drinks a lot of coffee in that movie. He's a
Does
coffee,
he?
I think he's a coffee lord or something. Or like, I don't know, he's something.
I do like coffee. I'm gonna fuck Jack and Jill and kill Gigli.
Woo!
Yeah.
All right.
I'm doing it.
I
Here
was gonna
go.
be with you, but I'm fucking Gigli.
Okay.
I don't want to fuck two Adam Sandlers. that's where I'm at. But I'm marrying Batman and Robin. I'm kind of just on board with almost your first choice all the way.
Okay, thanks.
And then you changed it.
First choice, best choice.
First choice, bird choice. Have you ever had a bird choice?
No, tell me about it.
All right. One time, two birds. I was sitting on a bench, and there was a pigeon on my left and a pigeon on my right. And I had to choose which bird to put into my messenger bag.
Already, I'm not on board because I hate pigeons.
There was something pigeon-based I almost went with in regards to something, and I was like, Jaden's going to be upset about this.
How vague can you be with that?
It was about the podcast. It was like a Lonely Heart or a Marry Fuck Kill, and it was pigeon-based or something. I don't remember. But anyways, you take the pigeon, you put it in your messenger bag, and that's the choice you have to make. That's a bird choice. If you ever had to make a bird, it doesn't have to be pigeons.
Listen, that's two pigeons. To make it a bird choice, it's a pigeon and a seagull. It's a raven and a crow. It's two different birds, Jimmy.
Yeah, they're two different birds. That's like saying two different humans isn't a choice.
Pigeons don't have personalities like humans do.
Well,
pigeons
not
are
like
gross.
not like humans do, but they
Pigeons
have
are gross.
personalities. I've seen The Secret Life of Pets.
They don't have.
They're in there.
Secret
therefore,
lives.
are pets. By definition, you have to make a bird choice.
I am not Mike Tyson. I do not keep pigeons as pets.
Does he do that?
Yeah, he does. He likes pigeons.
That's very cute.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson isn't very cute.
He's
bit an
become
ear.
cuter.
I think. What happened? He got enraged.
No, he got in a lot of trouble, and he's not fighting anymore. He's not even training for boxing anymore. He got in a lot of debt. He got in a lot of trouble.
He bit an ear.
I saw an interview with him that endeared him to me.
Oh.
And that endearment process started with The Hangover because he was very good in it.
I feel like that was the turning point for a lot of people for him.
Yeah. And then he started making a cartoon with Adult Swim called Mike Tyson's Mysteries, which was referenced.
He was like in that actually.
He's into it. Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just all in spite of him.
No. He's totally on board.
I've never seen it, so I don't know.
There's a character in it who is a pigeon, voiced by Norm Macdonald.
I love Norm Macdonald, but he's been doing some problematic things lately.
Well, in the podcast or in the cartoon, he's pretty problematic also. But the reason they made a pigeon character is because Mike Tyson keeps pigeons as pets.
That's very cute.
And I saw an interview with him either on Joe Rogan or something where he was, I think it was Rogan, where he was asked, like, do you think you could, like, still fight? And he's like, nah, I'm not doing any of that anymore. And they kind of push him, and they're like, no, but do you think you could get in, like, what's your workout regime? And he's like, I can't. and he explains that if he starts working out, if he starts training in that way, then it's like this domino effect that blows up his ego. If he believes himself to be special in any way, then he becomes that person who bit off a dude's ear.
Man,
and
that's wild.
Doesn't want to be that anymore.
That's very self-aware.
Right? And he's been through therapy, I guess, and he's just become this, like, new dude who's just like, no, I can't think that I'm better than anyone because I'm not. And if I do, then I become a raging asshole and my world, my whole life explodes.
All right. So here's the choice.
Uh-huh.
The left
What's
bird.
my bird choice?
The left pigeon is Mike Tyson's. The right pigeon, George Foreman's.
I'm going to grab Tyson's pigeon and return it to him because I bet he'd appreciate that.
That's a good choice. It was a trick question.
And because Foreman would probably grill up that pigeon.
He would name it a J name or G name.
A GJ name. A Geely name. Everyone, that was our podcast. That was the whole thing that we did. We did it. We did it to the end of the whole part. I'd like to thank Jimmy and myself. Thank you, me. And thank you, Jimmy, for doing this podcast.
Thank you.
It's a lot of fun. I'd like to thank you, the listener, for listening.
Thank you.
You guys mean a lot to us, and you listen to us maybe every week, maybe not. Whatever you listen, we like it. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because we really like doing the show.
If you want to engage with us, please.
Please do. Reach out. We are on Twitter. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. All the PJC cast.
We have
the PJC cast.
An internet address. What is it?
You can email us, would you rathers, or anything else you want, at the pjccast@gmail.com. Yeah.
And
all those things. We release
come out
every
on
Tuesday. Get it? And we release every week, come rain or shine.
We've never missed a week. Did you know that?
Missed a week. We're very proud of that.
If we miss a week, call
our
your
numbers, our
local
personal
senators.
numbers.
Check on us. Remember that woman that ordered Domino's every day, and then they didn't order Domino's, and they were like, "Uh-oh, call police!" And they called the police, and they saved her life.
Saved her life. Save our lives. Call
Save
the police.
Our lives.
Don't call the police.
I'm calling the police.
Memes.
Beep boop boop beep boop boop. Hello, detective criminal catcher.
No,
I've got the guy.
Just us Pikachus.
I'm hanging up.
Brad T. Jonas. He's a good artist, man. And he made our image. He made our art image. Brad T. Jonas.
He's beautiful.
Look him up on Instagram. He'll do art for you.
Or else.
Jordan and his band, The Contaminants. They're in Seattle. Look them up because Jordan did our music.
Yeah.
He's good at music.
He's great at it, even.
He's very good at it.
Let's fight about it.
The tea kettle's in that band too. I would be remiss to not mention that the tea kettle is in The Contaminants. So if you want to hear the tea kettle, she's there too. God, it's just so good.
It's just, we have so many things to say at the end of an episode. But
share us, everyone. Share us to the world.
Like a bird on your bench.
Look up Nerd Rage, The Great Debates.
Oh, yeah, you were on that.
I was on
last time
episode.
you weren't, and now you are.
Yeah. Look up Nerd Rage, The Great Debates. I debate whether or not Toy Story is better than Child's Play. So that's a good podcast to look up.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be on more episodes too. So take a look. Take a look over there.
Take a look. It's on a net. Butterfly Cast.
Our new branding, Butterfly Cast.
You catch it. It's because it's on the net, and there's spiders.
There you go.
And pigeons.
Okay. For another week, my name is Dane.
And I'm Jimmy. I'm flying away. Cuckoo.
And have a good night and get home safe. Cuckoo. Cuckoo. Cuckoo Cuckoo.
I'm a walrus bird.
What?
I've got the
I get
tusks of a walrus, but the wings of a man.
Man, did you see Tusk?